It's not a matter of if you're going to have a negative thought or if you're going to have a bad day. It's more of how quickly can you course correct. You see, we will always run into someone who gets under our skin, right? Or somebody's going to cut us off on the highway. Hi there, I'm Gina Ramirez. I am a certified health coach. I'm also a licensed therapist, and I talk everything health and wellness from the mind, the body, and the behavior. And today is November. So we are starting our series in November of gratitude. The Coach's Corner is going to be all about gratitude this month. So thank you for joining me, and I hope that you will find this educational, entertaining. I hope that you will take some of these tidbits that we talk about this month into practice. And here's why it's so important. Cultivating a sense of gratitude, of thankfulness, of being appreciative of what we have actually is science. There's science behind why this is so important. Let me give you some of the statistics so that you have some idea of why this is so important. And yes, I did write these down. One, it promotes optimism and positive thinking. How quickly can we course correct? When was the last time that you had to renew your driver's license, right? That you went to the DMV, that you had to stand in line, that the customer service was bad, that you had to wait forever, that you had to be taken out of your regular routine. Maybe you had to take some time off work. All of the things that are aggravating, irritating to you, right? We can name those right off the bat. But if I asked you, when was the last time that you went to the DMV and you had a good experience? What can you tell me about the positive things that happened while you were there? That's a little bit harder to come up with, right? But if I asked you what things went wrong, what were you irritated by, what didn't you like? Oh, you'd have a laundry list to tell me. The negative stuff tends to get stuck in our brain. And I won't go into all the science about that, but it is just human nature that we like to complain and commiserate with each other. So much easier than talking about all the good things. And yet, when we talk about those good things, when we write them down, when we create a habit of gratitude, of appreciation, you are cultivating positive thinking, a positive mindset. You are expanding the little box of awareness that we already have, that we're operating in. And when we expand that, we're able to take on a little bit more. I talk a lot about stress, right? If you've been with me any kind of time, you know that I talk a lot about stress. The more that we cultivate this attitude of gratitude, the more that we can handle when it comes to burnout, overload, and stress. So it is extremely important that we talk about optimism and positive thinking. It increases our self-worth and our self-esteem because we know that we can handle those things, right? We know that yes, it may be irritating, but guess what? I'm going to move on. I'm going to course correct. Instead of going down the road of negativity and negative thinking that my brain wants to take me in, I know that I can think about something else. I can distract myself. I can do whatever it takes to get into a better mindset. It also helps you to cope with the daily hassles and stresses, like we've just talked about. It improves your health. Of course, it's going to improve your health because you're not going to raise your blood pressure. It's going to lower your emotional temperature. You're going to be able to get sleep, good sleep, right? Because you're not going to have the anxiety of all the daily stressors that get in the way of the irritation and cause you that anxiety. So really getting into focus with gratitude. Why are we even talking about gratitude this month of thankfulness? Because it is, number one, science, and number two, it's going to create wellness, a better place for you to exist in, health and wellness, which is all that I talk about, mind, body, behavior. So you can see the connection between what's going on between your two ears, your mind, and having the attitude of gratitude, how in turn it relates to your body. It's going to lower that emotional temperature, lower the blood pressure, right? And then in turn, your behavior becomes more positive. You have a calmer, peaceful demeanor, right? Again, things are going to irritate us, but how quickly can you course correct? We're going to continue the conversation about gratitude. I'm going to give you some more tips, talk a little bit more about the research as we go through here. If you would like to join us for a 16-day gratitude challenge, join the Forum for Professional Women Facebook group. That group is going to be on fire this November, talking about all of the gratitude, right? I'm going to list a topic every day. Well, for 16 days, I'm going to list a topic, and you guys are going to be able to tell me what you're grateful for there. All right, friends, have a fantastic day. I will be back next Tuesday for another session of the Coach's Corner to talk more about gratitude and how you can exercise your gratitude muscle.